Hey everybody, Adjective Gaming here. So here's a slight update since my last video. I'm really close to quitting my shitty day job and just thinking of switching to doing YouTube full time. You guys have made it abundantly clear that I'm needed here. So I figured before I went ahead on that notion, I should play some sort of YouTube simulator. One was released a couple days ago. It's called YouTuber's Life. So let's see what the future holds for me. So before we begin, I've spotted a few discrepancies when I look into this person's room. You see this shelf of action toys? It would be filled with anime figurines. And this pushpin board over here with the jazz musician and chimps would also be all anime posters. Now, they got the pixelated monitor correct. That's only because he'd be watching hentai. And this TV back here would be set to Adult Swim. Everything else seems correct. Maybe add some crumpled up tissues on the ground and hand lotion by the fan. Also, they could probably somehow work the way of the depression that is seeping into this person for all the futility of competing with other YouTube gaming channels because it's such a saturated market, and the only way you break through is to get really lucky or know a famous YouTuber that will promote you. But let's get serious. This person doesn't know anybody outside maybe the 5 friends he plays League of Legends with, and comparatively, you're not even good at that, because video games are also saturated because it's such a cheap way of entertainment, so it's also impossible for you to reach the top of whatever in-game ladder you're trying to climb up. And even if you did somehow reach the top, it would be from day after day of practicing, playing, to the point where it's not even a game, it's a tedious job, and one would ask themselves after their 18-hour play session, is this fun? Maybe they can work that in somehow, then it'll be perfect. So anyway, let's get started. So after watching this terribly optimized video, it shows that the benchmark for status is a space mansion. Okay, all the skin variations are just lighter tones of white. That's actually correct. That's actually pretty accurate. So we're gonna want a real representation of myself. So we have immersion. Let's start with the surprised eyebrows. That's a trademark of myself. Blue eyes, good, nice. Toothy. Toothy almost to the point where I'm rat-like. That is me. Bald, of course. With a mustache. Let's move to clothing here. My standard red sweater. My yellow pants makes me look like a Japanese child. And my browns booties. Done. So after designing your avatar, you choose from the 6 pillars of YouTube. I'm not gonna go into in-depth of what these things are, but if you want to find out more, just search for Pillars of YouTube on YouTube and scroll past Vaginal Fantasy 49. It's somewhere past there. Maybe page 2. Check it out later. The pillars are Superstar, Loaded, Sociable, Genius, Party Animal, and Romantic. Now, I'm not a very smart man. I'm trying to make a living off playing video games, something that's intended for children, so Genius is out. Party Animal is also out. Don't know why it's even an option. Was it LAN parties? Sociable and Romantic are also out. Video games are one of the most secluded hobbies out there. Now, what confuses me is how Superstar and Loaded are separate. One would think it's the same thing. Are there poor superstars out there? Now, are there people who profit off of YouTube who are not renowned? Is the guy who's uploading the 80s commercial making like a lot of money I don't know about? Next, you can choose what type of channel you want to be. Everything is locked except for video games, because this is a early access game. This is clearly a ploy to get dipshits like me to upload videos about their game to get free advertisement. Now the channel will obviously be called Adjective Gaming, and I'm gonna have to stick with the name Andy because I misclicked. I don't want to do any of this again. So the beginning tutorial oddly has you figuring out your camera controls by stalking your mother at night. She's a very hot mom. I don't blame you. She is wearing net stockings, which confuses me because it's YouTube was made in 2007 and not 1957. But that's a hot young mom though. So you start off by doing gameplay videos. How good it is depends on what type of computer you have, what mic, webcam, etc. So default is the E-machine you stole from your school's computer lab. And then after that you get to name it. Here's a tip from Uncle Adj. Slap the word Minecraft anywhere and you'll receive up to 500 more views. So after the video is completed, you wait for it to render, and you wait for it to upload. Each takes 8 hours. And you go off and do an activity. The only one available in the beginning is studying, because you're still in... It doesn't really explain if you're in college or high school. The thing that I don't get is that if you're in high school, it means you miss days of regular school, because you're recording gameplay. If it's college, your mom is still talking about grounding you, and or rewarding you for your grades. If it is college, it's a very weird dynamic and very accurate for a YouTuber. I continue to bang out these videos of my old game. It got some good comments, but I got a bad comment, and it was from Grace. So I did the only natural thing, which was to sexually harass her repeatedly, day and night, from my computer with my mustache, until she stopped responding. You get invited to go to some sort of, it's kind of like E3, it's a convention. and the tickets cost $100, and $100 is it's a little hard to come by early in this game. Made the bare minimum, $100. I went to the convention, and then at this convention you have the ability to buy special stuff, special consoles, special games, which would in return make your YouTube channel better. I also flirted and sexually harassed Keith, the person who invited me. He did not reciprocate my feelings. Wouldn't even hug me. I don't know what that's about. But after the convention, he asked if I wanted to move in with him, which I accepted, of course. So this YouTube simulator has taught me a lot. No matter what you upload, you're gonna get thousands and thousands of subscribers, money. YouTube is very feasible. I don't need my steady job. I think it's about time I ride this wave of success to the top. Well, waves don't go anywhere. They kind of just push you to shore. What am I talking about? What day is it? As always, comment below. Just create a fucking controversy talk down there. Fucking heathens.